if you, according to you, our people existed millions of years prior to the Quran.
Yes.
According to you, our people can do good without the Quran.
Yes.
According to you, people have used the Quran for destructive purposes. And according to you, people can be spiritual without needing the Quran. Now, if people can be spiritual, if our people can achieve spirituality without the Quran, if our people can do good without the Quran, if our people have been destructive by using the Quran, and if our people existed millions of years before the Quran, it stands to reason we can simply take the book out the equation because it's not as potent or powerful or necessary as you contended. Now, you cannot use all these statements, syllogistically speaking, and this is logic again. You can't have two premises and then a conclusion and then come to an evaluation where you can now turn against or recant or retract all these statements. If our people existed millions of years before the Quran, if our people can be good without the Quran, if our people could establish spirituality without the Quran, and if our people have used the Quran for devastating purposes against each other and maybe even other people for what it's worth, then it stands to reason we don't necessarily need this Quran. Why don't we take it out the equation? Because the destructive part shows us it does more harm than it does good. Why? Because we can achieve spirituality without it, we can be good without it, and we existed millions of years without it. So if this is the case, that destructive element that it has, we can just take it out the community. Right or wrong?
What's the destructive element?
You the one that agreed that...
What's the destructive element?
Look, listen.
You gotta explain that. You just can't say it.
Oh, I did a whole debate with Ali Muhammad. Now, this is the point. Hold on, bro.
Something else. Because you did that debate with Muhammad for
people use it.
You know what
I'll give you something real quick. People use it for pedophilia. People use it for slavery. But that doesn't matter. Hold on. Stop. You're not going to do that to me. You know why? You know why you're not going to do that to me? I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why you can't do this to me. Because you said with your own mouth, people have used the Quran for destructive purposes.
No, I did not. No, I did not. With something that's
no, I'm not. I'm making a point that Quran is make-believe. That's make-believe shit, and that's why y'all arguing. Poverty is very real, and we wouldn't have nothing to argue about because poverty is real.
That's one issue versus 1,000 issues.
You want another issue? You want another issue? Too many black men being incarcerated falsely.
Yeah.
You want another issue?
Yeah.
Poor educational standards. You want another issue?
Well, hold up.
Black men having a problem getting a job. You want another issue?
Look, we'll agree. Let me see. We'll agree with the issue, but we may not agree with the solution. See,
hold on.
adding solutions in, now this is what can start bringing in disagreements because you may not understand like the medicine.
Good. Now let's do this.
What?
Do you think we're going to get into violent or disgraceful disagreements about how to get out of poverty?
Of course.
Like we get into situations when we argue about religion? You think it has the same impetus of emotion?
Listen, let me say something real quick.
Brother, I really think you in a cult.
Can I hold the mic real quick?
No problem. Once you answer this question, I want you to explain how you found yourself into the situation where you can't get out. How you got in so deep? How you got in so deep in this belief that you can't even answer questions the right way, man? If we can be spiritual without the Quran, why we need the Quran to cultivate our spirituality?
Right. Look, that's just like I'm gonna give you this example. It's like a car, right? Hold up. It's like a car, a nice Ferrari or whatever car you like. You can press the gas. You put gas in it, you can press the gas. See, you moving, right? But the Quran is like hitting the NOS button. When you hit that NOS button, you moving like lightning now. You understand? So the Quran, the Quran stabilizes. The Quran actually helps stabilize because it's a part of a system, a system that goes back from ancient times that you can trace how these people had the knowledge, and this is why y'all say it's plagiarized. So people like Ivan Van Sertima that says this knowledge actually went out into the lands out of Egypt, etc., and the people of Islam and those Moors that followed Islam, they held and maintained the sciences and the knowledge, etc., etc. So what I'm saying is that the sciences and the knowledge of our ancestors is inside the book. You said books. So now
Quran.
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 Like, come on.
Quran.
Let me finish.
Can black people do good without the Quran since black people are having problems amongst each other because of the Quran?
See,
We have a question, and if you're uncomfortable to answer a common sense question like yes, it tells us that you're in a cult. Because you know what? You shouldn't feel insecure. Hold on. You shouldn't feel insecure about saying something that's true. The truth is, we can do without the book. Now, if we ask you, Bashir, do you want to part ways with the book? You can tell the truth and say, no, I don't. It's doing good by me as far as I'm concerned. I have no problem with that. But the problem is, this is cult behavior. You're getting a common sense question. Can we do good without the Quran today? As a people, can we respond politically, socially, and economically to our woes? Would it create less space for us to argue? Since we do have black people that's using the Quran, like Brother Lord Abba, and you are at odds, right? You and Tashariq Bey, two different Muslims, are at odds. Imagine.
They're not Muslim.
No,
they're Muslim.
in your opinion.
They have Islam. No, that's what they call them.
Okay, you see, and this is what I'm talking about.
That's what they call them.
This,
We read the same book.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
they
but
don't read the Quran of Ibn Abdullah.
they don't believe in Prophet Muhammad?
They
don't believe in Prophet Muhammad.
They say
Prophet Muhammad.
They don't read his teachings. Come on.
Don't you see the confusion that the books
When we're talking about our people, Brother Polight.
Yo.
We must attach to a system that is going to wake us the hell up. Whatever that system is, go ahead and produce it. But what you're going to find out, that which has been working for us, if we're going to be real, has been that Bible and in particular this Quran.
You said religion is not our biggest problem.
Atheism is our biggest
So religion is not our biggest problem. I want you to keep it real. I want all of you out there to listen to this.
Please.
This is classic cognitive dissonance. Religion is not our biggest problem. Watch this question here. Name one slave master that didn't oppress us on the strength of his religion. Name me one that oppressed us without a religion. Name me one. And then tell me religion is not our biggest issue. And show me one instance where we didn't get oppressed by a slave master and take on his religion after. Show me one. Show me one. Show me an instance when we were enslaved by somebody and didn't pick up their religion after. Show me one.
What I'm saying? I use Polight. Let me see my.
You a slick talking nigga. Hold on. Stop. So, hold on, stop. I say religion is our biggest problem.
Right.
You say, no, atheism is. Right. I come on and I say, yo, show me an oppressor without a religion and show me the black people he oppressed that didn't walk away with that religion. Checkmate. But now what you did is turn around and say, well, no, Polight, I tricked you because atheism was really a religion the whole time. So now Polight comes back and says, oh, cool, because if atheism is really a religion, then I was right when I said religion is our biggest problem. Now you telling me, well, you see, I only said that because I knew you would not think that that was a religion. Am I lying?
Brother, what? Yo.
All I asked the brother is show me an oppressor without a religion and show me the black people he oppressed that didn't walk away with it. And he gives me now, everyone has always been religious. But he will also tell you that black people existed millions of years ago before the Quran. And I would have to believe that if they existed millions of years ago without the Quran, they probably existed millions of years ago without the Bible. And they probably existed millions of years ago without all those other books, the Gospels. These are things he says. He said these things. Now we've always been in religion all the time. So from the time man was created, he's always been in religion. You see, you got to stop doing these things. This is why I start off asking all these questions. Because I know you don't want to be honest when it comes to the answers. Not because you're a bad person. You want to protect your Islam.
We're not protecting nothing, huh?
You.
We're telling the truth right here. That's what you're on. Hold up.
Yo, listen. You're not going to
define religion.
Listen, I don't care. Listen.
No, hold up.
Listen, bro.
So if one of the definitions of religion is a specific fundamental set of beliefs and practices, observance of faith.
I'm going to show you how he thinks nobody's listening to him. I said religion is our biggest problem. You know what he said? Tell us what you said.
I said atheism.
Now, when I catch him on that point, you know what he said atheism is? Religion. Think about it.
Well, this is what
I said religion is our biggest problem.
Wait, listen.
He said atheism.
Listen.
Now I catch him. Now he made atheism religion, and now he's breaking down how everything has always been. So if I said religion was our biggest problem, and he disagreed to say atheism, now he's proving his point that atheism is a religion. Wouldn't that prove my point that religion is our biggest problem?
I know damn well that you don't consider atheism to be a religion. So that's why I specify.
So you're answering questions wrong for me?
No, I ain't answering it wrong. I answered it so you could understand what I'm talking about, so it won't go over your head.
You looking bad, bro.
So it won't go over your head. So what I'm telling you
is... That's
on,
when he actually gets saved, when he's not answering the questions to get away. And he starts saying things I agree with. That's normal, natural people stuff. Just stop talking to us about that damn devil and this Allah, and he fashioned man, and everybody knows this has been proven. Nobody don't know that. Everybody don't believe in that. Everybody would be Muslim, brother. How you going to tell us that? How you going to tell us that? How you going to say people existed millions of years before the Quran? And you're going to tell us that was the worst millions of years we ever existed in? And then when we get reunited with the Quran, it's through slavery? Are you kidding? You got to think about what you're saying. Millions of years went, we ain't had no Quran. Now we got the Quran, but in interim, we enslave all these damn years by people who believe in the Quran. Where's the law then? Oh, he's punishing us. We become abused women, man. You ever see an abused woman suffering from domestic violence? She get whipped so much, she gets Stockholm syndrome. She want to embrace her oppressor. If you beat her and beat her and beat her and subjugate her long enough, she'll fuck around and can't conceive leaving you. And that's how we become with God. When we ask, how come black people are in this condition today? You know what they say? Because we did something wrong. That's why we've been enslaved. We disobeyed God. Oh, you know what they do? They ain't do nothing wrong. It's niggas like us. Why they eating their babies. It's niggas like us. Why everything is going wrong. And I'm saying, yo, why you keep letting your God off the hook? Because with all the black people he keep killing, when the hell he gonna kill the so-called devil that you call the white man all the time? When the hell he's gonna bring his pain? Oh, it's coming, bro. We living in the last days. I'm gonna tell you this. My grandmother told me we was living in our last days. My great-grandmother told me we was living in our last days. And my grandmother's daughter, which was my aunt, said we living in our last days. All them niggas was waiting for Jesus. Nobody had a definite time when Jesus is going to come. All of them are dead now from cancer or from diabetes. And they prayed every damn day of their life. They gave all their money to the church. The other niggas gave it to zakat, gave their zakat or their offerings for their Muslim congregations. All those niggas are dead right now. And I had to watch 3 generations die. Believing in Islam, believing in Catholicism, believing in Christianity. All 3 generations died. All of them. And now niggas want to try to turn me on to the fucking religion. And still no one has a time when Jesus is coming. Still no one got a time if Muhammad's going to come back on a burak or a spiritual mule or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even care if the story is right or wrong no more. I watch generation after generation die waiting for somebody to come back. And now you don't give me a time and you think I'm going to be the 4th fucking generation to die waiting? And I'm wrong because I don't believe in this shit? I'm wrong because I see what's going on in Ferguson and what's going on in Baltimore, and I lost fucking hope long time ago in that shit, and there's nothing that you religious people can say that can get a nigga like me to turn around and start believing in your God, seeing how we getting killed like this. Your God ain't got no fucking mercy for black people. Time is enough, man. He need to let up. He need to fucking let up. What is it going to take for your God to fucking save black people? While we sitting here waiting for someone to save us, we could have saved ourselves. But y'all tricking the shit out of us, making us think there's hope for a fucking creator to do something for us. Ain't no fucking God going to save us. If one even exists, it's through a spirit that's within us that's going to make a change. That shit is crazy, man. Fucking waiting year after year after year, generation after generation after generation, great-grandparent, grandparent, and fucking aunt, and now I'm down the line, and you think I can't see? If a train is coming down that motherfucking track 100 miles per hour, and I stand on that track, you think I don't know my fate is inevitable? You think I don't know I'm going to die unless I get off that motherfucking track? The track is waiting for Jesus. Every nigga that jump on that track waiting for Jesus get killed. Because the train run them the fuck over. And you want me to now be the 4th generation to stand on the track and wait for the train to come and pretend like I don't know where this story is going to end up. Nah, we got to start trying to do something different now. We got to do something different. Show me a generation believing in your Allah that's delivering our people today. Ain't no trying to hip niggas on. Let them know, yo, God full of shit. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work out.
Oh, you 15 minutes in, huh?
God flood the fucking planet where he don't like you. Yo, God flood the planet when he mad. He gonna come with fire and brimstone next time. He gonna kill 2/3. Nigga, you the one that made us in your image and after your likeness, and now you mad because I'm an asshole? If I'm an asshole, you an asshole because I'm in your image and after your likeness. How the fuck you could condemn me? But you make all these excuses for God. But do God need your excuses? Come on, man. Y'all made this shit up, and y'all should be ashamed teaching black people this bullshit. Tell black people something in them can thrive, and we could come out this situation. Stop making them wait for this fucking Allah and all this other weird shit. That shit is fucking fake. That Allah let us be in servitude in Africa for over 1,000 fucking years. Niggas believing in Allah. If a nigga called on my name and used my name to enslave my people, that shit be dead from day one. A nigga can't rob my fucking mother and then turn around and call on me like I'm his man and call me on the phone knowing that I know that this nigga robbed my mom. He can't call me and be my friend after he robbed my mom. That nigga is done. I tell him, yeah, you could come to the crib, but I'm going to set his ass the fuck up. How the fuck our God can allow niggas to call on his name and successfully enslave us for hundreds of years? How? No, answer that question. Answer that question. How could your God allow other people to call on his name and be successful for hundreds of years oppressing our people? How could he allow some shit like that? Don't you think he gonna have us looking and saying, man, who the fuck would allow these niggas to call on our fucking father? And he don't do nothing, and we still waiting today. We came out of that Arab slavery. We came out the Arab slavery, went into the Caucasian slavery, came out the Caucasian slavery. We in the Baltimore and Ferguson shit going on, and still your God ain't got no goddamn answers, and you still trying to proselytize and go around like Jehovah Witness and still teach us about this Quran while we getting our ass fucking beat. You worse than the fucking white Mormons that be coming in the community. You worse than the Jehovah Witness knocking the goddamn door. Y'all are doing what the white man does with Red Cross, coming down after he bombs niggas and giving them sandwiches and Jesus. You niggas should be ashamed of yourselves trying to get us on this Allah shit during these trying fucking times with black people, man. That shit is fucking bogus, nigga. Answer, how the fuck is Allah letting niggas use his name in fucking vain while we are dying every fucking day? Explain this shit. Hundreds of years we getting killed. Where's your Allah at? Show me how Allah saved our people.
All right,
Clearly
listen.
see. It's this
Right,
damn
now,
Bible that you know how to interpret it. You sitting here telling me you're going to teach me some knowledge about what the devil is. Come on, bro. I don't call the white man the devil, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over. I'm not mad at anybody who calls him a devil. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you mean. But I know the power and the resonant frequency that words have. And because I know there hasn't been a slave master of the black race that didn't enslave us with his religion as the impetus was convictions to enslave us, and thereby when we're freed, we think we're free, but we always leave with the religion of the person that oppressed us. Because I know that, I cannot use any word remotely close to devil to identify the white man, because I'm putting him on the same pole as the God that I also don't believe in. But unfortunately, it has a conviction in us all that God is supreme. So if God is supreme, the devil is equal in his fucking power. And if I call the white man the devil, now I got him on the power as God. Where does that put me? Beneath both of those niggas that I don't believe in. Now I'm subservient to these claims that are fallacious, invalidated, never been confirmed. I don't want to do it. I'm going to leave him as a human being, because so long as the white man is a human being, I can defeat him. If he becomes the devil, he's higher than me, and he's having war with God. I'm a human. This devil's having war with God. So let's be for real here.
Don't start that.
That makes a lot of sense.
I just don't want to call him a devil, but I'm not mad at you.
I'm just running with this.
I'm not mad at you. If you want to keep calling him a devil, I'm not mad. But I just ask you guys, don't be mad at me, because I can express why I don't call him the devil. And not because, oh, he really loved the white man secretly. I'd be the first one to tell you that I don't like what he's doing. I'd be the first one to tell you the reason why I take my children out of school, because I don't want them educated by them. The reason why all my wives don't work no job is because I don't want them under no white man. I'll be the first one to tell you that, because no race should have anyone in their family, particularly black men, if they can help it, if they could afford to, if they could come up with something unique. I'm not knocking nobody, but if you could come up with something unique and special enough, we got to do our best to not have our wives and our children under their educational system or their office, because Jews don't work for no fucking Germans. They don't. They will refuse to share a space with Germans to this very day, and no one calls it racist. So I know you could put anything on me for my convictions, but that's how I feel. So I feel I'm even more determined than people who say the white man's the devil. My brothers wear plastic spikes and plastic bullets on their fingertips and teach the white man's the devil on the streets. But they got to clock in every day and answer to that nigga. And if he says come in today, they're going to come in and answer to that white man. They're going to come in and answer to him. I don't got to do that every day. I don't got to answer to the white man. But guess what? Because they call the white man the devil, y'all all homies. And I ain't shit, because my children don't get taught under him. But the guys who call him a devil, their children go under him and learn. Their wives go into their work office. And they themselves go in and get paid and work under the white man. But because they say the white man's the devil, they're all better than me. It don't make no sense, brother. We home birth, so we don't have to be in the white man's hospitals. So you don't create a birth certificate with a QSIP, a Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedure, and the key word is security. And a security is a paper certificate that attests to the ownership and equity as in the case of a stock or ownership of the bond, as in the case of a debt obligation that has tradable derivatives, meaning that they're selling us on the stock market and is put into a SEC trust after they give it to the Department of Hygiene. So that's why I don't let my children be born in a hospital. So y'all talking about revolutionary, I'm revolutionary. I live this shit every fucking day because if I don't get up, if I get too lazy, I don't eat. I don't make no money if I don't get up every day. That can be a scary fucking feeling. So all those niggas thinking that they gangster talking about the white man's the devil when they go and clock in, they can't tell me shit. Because every day, my children's education is in my hands. And if somebody feel like my children ain't learning up to speed, they be taken from me. I'm revolutionary. I got the fucking heart. I have to educate myself to make sure I can educate my children. So all this talk about just merely call the white man the devil, that's all we got to do to get props? I want to see the activity. I want to see all them niggas that call the white man the devil. I want to see what they do with their children. I'd be depressed. I woke up many nights depressed that black people still in religion. Woke up many nights because everybody in every religion they in cannot deny the fact that it's a religion that we walked away with after we was oppressed. I ain't met one. I ain't met one black person that tried to introduce to me a religion that they didn't get from the people that held them captive. But they want to talk to me about merely calling the white man the devil. What about taking this goddamn religion? Oh, but you're one of them slick Negroes who can do better with it than the white man can. Oh, the white man didn't even think that one day you was going to try to make the religion yours. Y'all so slick. He can enslave you, whip you inside out, castrate you, manipulate you, do genetic experiments on you, give you diseases, give you syphilis, incapacitate you, study the colors you like, watch how you relate to your own children, but he ain't never think that you was going to be able to use this Bible or this Quran to yourself. He never even thought that far. He slipped up, and somehow y'all going to use this book to free yourselves. The same book he used to enslave you, because the best thing that ever happened to you, nigga, is that you was enslaved, so you got the books, right? Just think about what you're telling people, man. If those books are so glorious, you're saying that slavery is the shit. If the Bible, Quran, and Torah is so great, you're saying that the best thing that's ever happened to us was slavery, because that's when you got introduced to your God. Just think about it. So I'll be laughing, man, because I'm hurting inside, but I just try not to take this shit too much to the head, man. I really feel like this. I really be broken into fucking pieces that our people are still dealing with this shit. It is disheartening. It is sad. It is even disgusting sometimes. And it is also annoying because I know we're not talking about anything within the confines of a religious context. Everything would be smooth. The momentum of conversation would be uncompromised and our people would begin to move forward. And that's why I said the most destructive thing that's ever taken place in the black community has been the religions that's always introduced to us. And if you ask people the $1,000,000 question, what were you doing before you were enslaved? What was you studying? And I don't care what anybody say. This very white man you keep talking about ain't come with no Book of the Dead to enslave us. Show me the Peret Emerald that he came to enslave you with. Show me the Amduat. Show me the Book of Gates. Show me the Pyramid text. Show me the Coffin text. Show me when he used one of those texts to enslave our people. I can show you the Torah. I can show you the New Testament. I can show you the Bible. I can show you the Quran. Show me when this white man came and gave you that. And you want to talk to us about the Nubians? You don't know your history, buddy. You don't know your history. You should even tread on those waters, man. Show me when the white man enslaved our people with a book of the dead, so-called. Show me. Show me it. You can hear a rat piss on cotton. That's what Khalid Muhammad used to say.
Come on, you keep talking. No, keep going. I'm waiting till you completely finish. So
Okay.
I'm not answering nothing. You going 10 minutes.
This is what he does when he needs to start thinking.
No,
the mic was passed to him, and he says, no, keep on.
No,